Hi, everybody, and welcome to this episode number 2 of Spirit Guides here live on the Dream Shaman. And today I have a guest, which is.
Oh, hi, I'm Abbey Miners, and I work with Andre with Sound of Divine Love, but also have got some experiences with dragons that I can maybe share with you that might be interesting.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that, and I will also share my experience, maybe both our experiences. Also, we don't really know where Nick is. Maybe he's joining later, maybe something got in between, but he's not online with us right now. But we will just continue anyways. So I would like to give you a little bit of nice music. So relax, put anything aside, really focus on what's going on now and just enjoy the show. So this is an episode about spirit guides. Music is one of my tracks on my new album Sonnenklar. This track is called Glücksreise, which means happiness journey, journey to happiness, or journey for happiness, or lucky journey. So yeah, and with the dragons, it's also like a lucky journey that we're on, and we are lucky and grateful that we have those dragons around us. And also, if you like this music track, make sure to listen to it and get the music, get the CD. So here's one of my dragon babies.
Splash.
Splash is the dragon baby. So dragons can also make babies. And I have another dragon here. And her name is Luna, and she's watching at the moon. So we have a new moon. Last night we had a new moon. I think we're still in the new moon energy, which is kind of exciting. And yeah, let's activate some new moon energy. Take a deep breath in and release any stress. So just for a short repetition, why spirit guides? Why is it so awesome to connect with spirit guides? So last episode, we were connecting with spirit guides. We had the guided meditation. And if you want to listen to the meditation again, you can just go to the other episode and also download the meditation for free on my website. And I said that sometimes, we feel like we feel a little lost, or we feel like don't really know what's going on. So we lack clarity, or maybe we lack love for someone or for ourselves, or we don't really understand what's going on. And in these situations, when we have those troubles, it's always nice. I mean, it's nice to have someone to talk to. It's like when you have a good friend you could talk to, or like a family member, someone that you can talk to besides of yourself. It's always good to talk to yourself. But you can't always have some person to talk to. And here is where spirit guides come in. So it's really nice that they are always there. And you can always ask them. They are always around you because they are energetic beings. And they always guide us. There are many different beings, angels, unicorns, cosmic beings, and we will talk about all those different beings in different episodes, but today we're gonna talk about these beautiful, loving, nurturing, protecting, empowering beings with wings called dragons. So I would like to give the word to Abbey, who I got to know last year, and we did some sound healing together. Together we created Sound of Divine Love, and we're still working together as sound healers, which is amazing. And we also had some experiences with the dragons. So would you like to share something?
Yeah, sure. I've experienced working with dragons for a little while now. I find their energy really amazing. They're really beautiful, loving beings, but really, really powerful, and have particularly helped me with really to go through really periods in my life where I've really needed help with maybe like a healing crisis, or for example, last year in November I was in India. I went to do a course with Kepacha Lesja while I was there, and it was dancing your astrological chart, which was amazing, but it brought up a lot of dark shadow aspects. We worked a lot with Chiron and Black Moon Lilith energy. And while I was there, I also had a past life come up in India, which was where I was an untouchable, which was particularly a quite particularly difficult thing for me to work on myself. And I was also practicing Panchakarma, which is a physical cleansing cleansing. So there was 3 things happening, and I was in quite a big healing aspect. And what I found one day when I was kind of working with different energies was a really beautiful white dragon came in. I'd never really experienced a white dragon before. And yeah, just came in and really helped me to, you know, feel some light when I felt in a really dark space. So I guess since then I've just felt such a respect and such a gratitude for dragon energy. You know, I found it's really, yeah, just really helped me through some really difficult times. So this year Andre came to stay with me a little time in Cornwall, and we did a really beautiful thing at St. Michael's Mount, which was he gave me a dragon activation. I think, is that what you call them? Is that right, Andre? Was it called a dragon activation?
Yeah, you could call it activation.
Yeah.
I think I called it attunement.
Okay, a dragon attunement then. And it was really lovely. Before we had the attunement, we were actually down by the ocean, and I could feel a lot of dragon energy around the ocean, and felt some really beautiful energy there. And yeah, so we sat on St. Michael's Mount, which has a beautiful energy. Anyway, it's a really lovely space in Cornwall, near Marazion. So if anyone ever gets to Cornwall, then I'd recommend going to visit that place. And I connected really beautifully with a golden dragon there, which in hindsight now, when I look back, I feel like this golden dragon has really helped me to activate some self-confidence and some self-worth, and really helped bring that confidence within me to kind of come out. For example, I never would have been sat here in front of a camera before. I find that, I mean, I still isn't my most comfortable thing to do, but I'm certainly a lot more comfortable than I was 6 months ago. So it's really helped me to connect with bringing those aspects of myself out. And I've also had experiences where I've had to do quite challenging energy work for, I don't know, but maybe for the planet, where I've had to go into situations that I felt quite vulnerable, and there's been a lot of other energy there that I've not felt very comfortable with. And I found, you know, I've had lots of groups of dragons come in to help me with that, help to transmute some of this lower, darker energy into a more just for where it needs to be, really, so that the vibration of all can be where it needs to be. So I feel really, really blessed, and yeah, and really, really grateful to have the dragon energies working with me and around me. New Year's Eve, I had a group of us that came together at my space in Cornwall, and we were doing a drumming workshop, and we were guided to do some drumming and sounding to the dragons, and that I felt was really quite important. We did the drumming and sounding, and as that happened, I saw a really beautiful vortex of golden energy going up. I saw the dragons all flying around, and yeah, it just felt like such pure, beautiful love that they have, you know. And I felt so privileged to be in a group and to be able to send something back to them, because they are around us constantly, working and helping, you know, with Earth, and with helping us to be in a beautiful love vibration, that I felt it was good to send something back. So that's something I feel quite passionate about, is sending energy back and gratitude back to these beautiful beings. Another vision I had during that kind of toning and drumming was also, I mean, if anybody out there knows any more about this, share with me, but I also had a vision of I felt like it was some kind of sacred ceremony, and I felt that years ago we used to gather outside, and I felt there was a fire, and we used to celebrate and give gratitude to these beings. And to me, I feel like I would really like, you know, for more of us to come back to doing that, because I feel as we have more gratitude and send this energy to them, then they can be there more for us, and it will just help our connection grow with them, so that we can really align and really come together. I feel like this is such an amazing new year of manifestation and miracles happening, that there's so many beings from all different places can really come together and unite to creating a really beautiful peace on earth. So I feel like maybe we could do that now, if you feel that's a good time to do that, Andre.
Sure, it's good to connect with each other and share and get together, and it's also exciting for me that I had those visions and those ideas of people getting together, so we all like connecting with the dragons and working with their energies together, and because I was often just working on my own with them, but then traveling to England last year where I met Abbey and other beautiful people, it was manifesting into reality, so we also connected together, and that was really nice. So it's like when you meditate on your own, it can be a powerful experience, but when you get together with other like-hearted beings, the effects of co-creative meditation and energy work is just amplified, and it creates magical things. And it's just nice to have people who share the same experiences. Bless you.
A sneeze and a kiss from my daughter. Very nice. So what we were both feeling was that we maybe spend like 5 minutes just connecting, so that when people watch this video again after it's been out live, that they can stop at this point and we can all reconnect with the dragons and send some gratitude and love out to the dragons.
Yeah.
So if you're in your own space and you're watching this, what I did New Year's Eve was I used a drum, and we drummed together, but because the sounding is not very good on the live, we can't do that. So if you are at home and you feel like you want to get a drum out while we're holding this space and sending this gratitude, then that may be a really nice way for you to connect with them, and also with toning. So I guess for now, I'll use a crystal sound ball maybe to just send some sound out for them, and then maybe sit quietly and let Andre, I'll pass it to you and you do as you feel. So first of all, maybe just like closing your eyes and maybe just tuning into the dragon energy, just kind of visualizing, tuning in with that energy. Doesn't matter if you don't see anything, just have the intention. Your intention will still work. And then I will do some sounding with the crystal sound cup. And then just asking that we all sit and visualize light and gratitude and love, and sending that in whichever way we feel. So for some of you, it may be with toning. Some of you, it may be with sounding. Some of you, it may be with Reiki. Any way you feel, and just sending that out for these beautiful beings, so that we keep that gratitude flowing. They do so much for the earth and for us, just to keep that continuous, unconditional love just flowing.
I would like to share some. You said about drumming, so I would like to share one of my tracks from my other album, from the Magic Numbers. So this is the track 3 is a magic number. Oh, I need to turn it up. And I will also do some toning to send some golden light out to help connect and help people. So I feel like I also would like to share some experience, some personal experience with the dragons now.
Can I just say first, Andre, just to thank everybody for sending the energy out.
Thank you, everybody, for sending the energy out.
Thank you. And these beings are really grateful when we do this. So just know that, you know, your time isn't wasted. They really appreciate and have much gratitude for everything that's sent out to them.
Okay, so it was some years ago. I think it was almost 3 years ago when I connected more with the dragons. I was connected more with angels as spirit guides before, but then I connected with the dragons, and well, I did earlier in my Reiki 2 attunement, I did see a red dragon and a castle, and I think those who are connected with Reiki know that the degree number 2 is about connecting with past, present, and future, because you also you send healing throughout time and space in degree 2. So I was going back to some past, so I saw this red dragon and the castle, and I couldn't really understand what was going on, but I had this connection with the red dragon, and later I understood what that was all about. Then I had some meditations where I connected with Avalon and Merlin and all those energies. I didn't really know much about that, but I felt like I was just guided to connect more with it. And then I got this, I also connected with some dragons in my meditation. And then I got this book, Christina Arana, it's her spiritual name. And So this book, and it's also in English, and I will probably post a link on my website to that, so you can look it up. And it's I think in English it's called The Little Book of Dragons by her, and it's really nice because it has those different different kinds of. There's also guided meditation to connect with the dragon specifically, and then she has those different can you see, different colors. Just showing it quickly so it's not showing too much. Green dragon, it's good for a flight. I had my first dragon flight on a green dragon. She says it's good to have your first flight on a green dragon if you get started. And so here's this red dragon again, and yeah, it was a really nice experience to also connect with the red dragon, and which helped me more to get in my power and my courage. So when I was calling that dragon, here's something very practical. It's like when you deal with those spiritual things, they can look like very abstract things, but here's how it helps in actual practical reality. When I was in situations where I felt like I'm not sure if I can do that, it's like dealing with confidence. It's like, shall I do this now? Shall I go there? Or what do I do? And then I just called the name of my red dragon and called him in to help me with confidence. And the moment I allowed this dragon to come into my energy, I was like, boom, go for it. I was like, okay, do I go now? And then it's like, okay, now I'm calling this dragon, and I went through the building, I opened the door, I went through it, and no more fear, not afraid. It was that energy of confidence and courage and doing things. So that's that fire, that red fire energy, and also connected with the solar plexus. So that's one of my dragons, the red dragon. And then I connected with different dragons with the meditation, but there's like one she calls it I think she calls it a soul dragon. So it's like one guide who's specifically working with you more. It's like your best friend. It's like they all want to work with you, but there's one specifically for you. And then there was this guy here. Ooh. So,
You can see.
Turquoise dragon from Atlantis. So this guy helped me to connect mind and heart and work on my communication. And at that time, I was also working more on my communication, my speaking, and more of that, also making huge steps with my singing. So this guy really helped me with my singing, and before I thought like singing is my weakness. And then those dragons can really help you turn your weakness into a strength. And now I'm like, I can't do a day without singing. Singing is the best instrument in the world. If you sing, you play the best instrument in the world, and that is your voice. Your voice is the best instrument in the world, in my opinion. It's the most personal instrument also. So it can also be the most vulnerable. And yeah, so that dragon reminded me, hey, you have a voice, use it. And also it's about words and how to use words with love, because in the book here it says this dragon is teaching you about the power of words, and words can harm people, but they can also heal people. So being aware of our words. And it's also saying assessing the Akashic records with sound. Yeah, and connecting with Atlantis. Very interesting things. Yeah, that helped me along my journey. So, Abby, do you want to share some cards, or shall I share some cards first? Some cards that I've picked from the dragons.
Yeah, sure. You go ahead.
Sorry?
Yeah, you go ahead. Share the ones you have there now.
Okay. So, also from the same author. So Christine has written this book and many other amazing books, which I can really recommend. Here in Germany, she's called the Dragon Lady. So this is her card deck. It's her name. I appreciate her very much. Drachenweisheit, it's, in English it's called Dragon Wisdom or Wisdom of the Dragons. And beautiful pictures by this artist, Anja Kostka. So for a general message for this video, I've picked 2 cards, which are Liebe, which means love, from a pink rose dragon, which is also the twin flame of my turquoise dragon. And together they created this baby in London. That's another story. And the other card that I picked, it says Schicksal, which means destiny. Destiny! And it's a rainbow dragon. And here in this, this card is about now is the time that you choose your own destiny. Now is the time that you choose to be the hero of your own life. So you are the creator of your reality, and it's your own destiny, and you choose it. So with all the information that is given to you, it's always up to you what you do with it, and to choose what you do with your life. And this is a cosmic rainbow dragon. I also did last year. We both, Abby and I, we did a meditation to connect with the cosmic rainbow dragon here on the Dream Shaman page. I think I will share it again so you can reconnect with that if you want to connect with the rainbow dragon. And now I want to channel something from Rose, the pink rose dragon, talking about love. So take some deep breaths with me, just relax and really let's open up to hear and listen to those beautiful messages. Listen to the silence in your heart. It is a beautiful, beautiful world that is first created in the minds of all these creative people. They have all these beautiful ideas and they need your support. Please support all those people who have these ideas about a more beautiful world, who have these ideas to create a better world where we all can love each other more, where we can all grow in deeper relationships, deeper connections with each other. It is up to you to choose. Be wise and choose love. Love for yourself, love others, support those who support you, but also support those who may not be rich or famous, and help them to spread the words of love. Together we can co-create so much more of this feeling of love. It is truly a feeling that is within our hearts. If you breathe in this pink light into your heart, just allow yourself for a minute to feel this love. You will understand with all your being what I mean. And if you feel that you may be triggered by others, which means some kind of sensations, feelings, you may call them negative emotions, but in fact there are no negative emotions. Every emotion is a valid emotion. Every emotion is here to be felt. Every emotion has its own quality and it's okay. There's a place for everything. But if there are emotions that you feel uncomfortable with that are coming up, and you feel other people trigger those emotions in you, you have a choice. You could project those feelings back. But does that really help? You could also just ask yourself, what is this part in me that I may reject or not like? Or where can I find the solution in me first? So always try to find the solution in yourself first. And if you can't find the solution in yourself and the other person is still triggering you, just shake them off. Woo! Release, get out of the way. You don't need to spend too much time with people who are not good for you. You deserve better. Much love. Ooh. Everything is radiating right now. I really love her. Okay, what do you have to share? Thank you to Rose, the pink rose dragon.
Thank you, Rose. I picked 3 cards before we came live, so I'll just share those briefly. The first one was the water dragon. So again, another thing I felt quite well, this dragon, firstly, it says helps you float easily around obstacles. But another thing I feel is really important is about that we energize and keep our waters clean. I feel like people that use their voice, people that heal, it's really important for us to put good energy back in the water in whatever way you can. Sing to the water. Quite often I go down to the ocean, I just sing to the water. Or if I'm by a river, I'll sing or tone to the water. So I feel like for some reason bringing this dragon up is also me needing to share that with us, with everybody. It's also developing your psychic abilities. So tuning in with your inner knowing that everything that we need is within. You know, when we tune into ourselves, we don't really, you know, there are people that we can guide or connect with, but really our own teacher is within. So always remembering to look within, find the answers within. The other dragon I picked is another green one actually, so it's the emerald dragon. This one's linked with healing. I really like the fact that it's got the pink and green. So it feels to me really balancing. You know, those colors sometimes can be associated with heart energy. So it feels really balanced, feels like a lovely balance of two opposing energies, however you want to call them, masculine, feminine, or you know, yin and yang, moon and sun. This is about bringing healing and cosmic abundance, and I feel like this year we all have really this new energy of manifesting miracles, you know, in a really real way. I feel like, you know, a lot of last year felt like clearing, shifting, being ready for this, but now I feel like we're really in this beautiful, magical energy that really is here. You know, we are really able to create these amazing lives for ourselves and with others, and to share and become abundant all together, you know, in a really beautiful, unconditional love. So that's the Emerald Dragon. And the last one which came was the Alpha Dragon. So this is interesting because this is says it harnesses the divine masculine power of all creation. The other things it says are it destroys the old, and it helps us to visualize our dreams, and it's really about manifesting it in the new world. And I feel, again, this is our gift, that we are able to manifest things now, make our dreams reality. You know, we've got this new beautiful energy of this year in which to do this. It's really real. We can manifest it in a really real way that benefits all, you know, where we are right now. The other thing I felt was, you know, it's obviously a black dragon. One of the experiences I had this year was to come in contact with a black dragon, which for some reason was chained, and I had to come in and bring Archangel Michael in to cut the chains. But what I found was I actually found the energy of the black dragon, I found it quite frightening. It kind of scared me a little bit, and things that I feel that brought up within me, and maybe for others it may be helpful to share, is just to really embrace all aspects of ourselves. You know, we all have light, we all have dark, we all have, well, however you want to call it, and it's just embracing all of us. You know, it's letting go of those judgments of something being good or bad, and just embracing that these are all aspects of ourselves, and loving all aspects, no matter how they are shown, how they, you know, trying to let go of our judgments and just to love. You know, love is freedom, freedom is love. Love kind of overcomes everything. So yeah, so that's it.
Wonderful. So Abby and I, we are, like we said earlier, Sound of Divine Love. So that's us on the rocks and on the ocean. So you were just talking about the ocean and the dragons. And we are looking forward to do more retreats, play shops, and healing sound baths for groups, couples, and individuals with the intention to create our dream lives this year. Looking forward to that. So thank you everybody for watching this episode. And if you like, comment, share, subscribe, like, all of the good stuff. You know, if we share the love, it just amplifies. It gets more and more. And also, we invite you to do something great, which is, Abby, can you repeat it, please?
Was this the thing we did earlier here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are asking that, you know, that you tune in for 5 minutes and just send some healing energy out to the dragons. Send some energy healing out to those beings of light and, you know, divine love that are there supporting us all the time. So just, yeah, the more we do that, the more we are able to have this flow happening. We're just spreading the love and creating more of that beautiful energy here.
Yeah, so we invite you to share especially this part with the sound healing that we did, and invite you to also send some sound and some love to the dragons, so really help connect with them. And yeah, They're just
And
waiting.
the waters of the
They're
ocean.
waiting to connect with you. And also, what I want to say before we finish, and I was in my meditations, and you can call it astral travels, when I saw dragons in the spiritual world, most of the time, dragon riders it can be different beings, and many of them are elves. So what I was missing when I was connecting with a place called Dragon Rider University, what I was missing is, where are the human dragon riders? So there are all these dragons, and they wait for their friends, human friends. So they wait for all these human beings to connect with them. And I think it's so important on the earth that we connect more with these amazing dragon energies, which also stands for, symbolically, for Kundalini and our own inner power, and really embracing our own true life purpose and being an empowered being here in a human vessel. And there's been so much repression everywhere, and it also makes me sad when I think of what's not working and what potential still is there. But it also at the same time, it fills me up with hope that we can just get better, and it's time to connect. So again, if you want to connect, listen to the guided meditation. It's for free on my website. And if you need any help, feel free to reach out with someone you know. Maybe ask someone. For example, now in this episode, we were talking about dragons. If you want to know more about this, ask someone like this beautiful person here, or me, or Abby, or Nick. I don't know where he didn't show up, but still I can really recommend him. He's doing dragon card readings and sound healings every day. So he has this daily dragon messages on his page, and I really like him. I love him. And you should connect with him.
He has a dragon.
You can ask him about dragons. He knows a lot about dragons, I think.
I like his dragon flute.
Yeah, and he plays the dragon flute. I've been missing the dragon flute.
And I think he uses the same cards I was using, but I just wanted to share their lovely Diana Cooper card. And is it on the front? Oh, artwork by
the dragon cards by Diana Cooper. Yeah, he uses the same.
Lee. I can hardly read her name. There's a tiny
Diana
here.
Cooper.
Yeah, but I'm talking about who's done the illustrations, because they should be equally acknowledged. But the writing's so small you can barely see it. So it's Carla Lee Morrow. That's who's done the illustrations on those cards. So,
and like the Rose Dragon said, support those artists. So support those illustrationists, artists, painters, musicians, painters. What did I forget to say?
Musicians.
Musicians.
Yeah.
Support those creative thinkers that have those ideas, because those ideas need, in order to arrive in the physical realm, they need our support. Yeah. So thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for doing what you do. I know you're always doing your best, and I'm very grateful, and the dragons are very grateful, and we love you very much.
We love you.
So until the next time, and the next episode will be maybe angels, maybe something else. Who knows? Bye-bye.
Namaste.
Oh, we got a hello from Mount Shasta.
Oh, that's nice.
Mine.
Wow.